So tonight, the one we're doing, the festival playlist, that's what it's called, is called German Automotive, I believe. And I wish I would have known that the festival rotation started last week, because then we could have done the first week, but we missed it. So we're jumping into autumn. And, oh, that's right, they call it wet, storm, dry, and hot. I don't know what's the difference between hot and dry. Who knows? Usually those are synonymous. Anyways, we'll be starting here. And it's all, like, rewards and everything are all German cars, and probably all the challenges and races and all that involve German cars, probably too. So this will be fun.
Welcome back, Commander.
It's been a couple months since we played this. We've taken a little break, but yeah, we've had a lot of fun with the American Truck Simulator. But now we can jump back into something a little bit more arcadey and kind of silly. So, Ryu Will, hey, welcome in. Good to see ya. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. You got here at a good time. We're just starting gameplay. Let's see. I almost bought a car in Montana just so I could go pick it up and drive it back and have an adventure. That's true. Yeah. I mean, I think I'll tell you more about it, Kevin, after outside of stream. But yeah, it's an okay. I think it's gonna be a route that we've taken before when we've done a family trip with Mrs. Pickle's family. So it won't be anything new, and it'll mostly be staying on a couple main highways. So there's not too much there. I don't think there's anything too exciting to see, but we'll see. I don't know. We're probably not going to stop anywhere on the way for sightseeing or anything. Has your weekend been swell? Yeah. So we had a market, and it was yesterday and today. Yesterday actually went really good. It was funny. It was pretty quiet overall, but even though it was quiet, we actually did pretty good for a change. A lot of the times we don't really do all that great. It just depends, I guess, on what people are interested in getting. Getting at those kind of craft fair things. But, yeah. But today it was just completely dead. Like, almost no one came to show up. And pretty much the only transactions were like between vendors with each other. It was kind of funny and sad at the same time, but it was fun, and it got a little bit windy and a threat of rain here. Whoops. And so we luckily we had an indoor area we could go to, but we had some fun with that. So but now we're here, and yeah, and we're glad that we could go. Jeez, why do you have to push me off the road like that, jerk? We were able to go to church last night, so that was good. So we didn't miss it this weekend. Had a lot of different things going on, so we've missed church a little bit. We are bummed by it, but good thing there's a Saturday night service. So. Nice car. This one here, the truck, this would be a nice truck. Yeah, but nah, we're not buying a truck, or we didn't buy a truck. We have family that has trucks, so, which is nice. I heard that there's a chance there may be announcements for Forza Horizon 6 at the Tokyo Game Show. Oh, really? Yeah. Have you heard of the leaks or whatever that, like, employees of the playground games, of like that they did some like research on site somewhere, and people are suspecting from pictures or this or that of where the next next venue is taking place. I don't want to spoil it if anyone doesn't want to hear it, but I can share it if you want to hear. Oop, okay, that was a hairpin turn. Nice. Hope your church service went well. It did. It did. Yeah. It was nice to go. We normally, like I said, we normally don't go Saturday nights, and so it's a little bit different feel, but or just a little bit different. Not too much, but yeah, the worship was really good, and had a good message as well. So Merlin's over here with Mrs. Pickles on the other side. He loves to just sit on the floor next to Mrs. Pickles and just make funny little like meowy, gargly, sad meows at her. And then she's just like, shh, quiet. No, I haven't heard about that. Yeah, so I'm sure you probably don't care, I guess, since you're the one bringing it up solely. It's so they think that it's going to take place in Japan. So, and that was what people were hoping for Horizon 5. So I'm really looking forward to that, because I think also they'll have a full set of seasons. So we'll get summer, a true summer, fall, winter, and spring, which is nice. Forza Japan, please be true. Yeah, Ramelot, good to see you. I know, that would be great. And then then we can have a whole real like Tokyo Drift thing, huh? That would be pretty swell. Oh my gosh, Kevin, I totally spaced on your push-ups. All right, we got to do push-ups now. But I'm expecting you to join me. So, and anyone else that wants to, Bronson, you probably should too. You can do that. Let's do some push-ups. We got a redemption here. So, if anyone has, I don't know if it can be done yet or if it needs to wait time. But if anyone has another one to do, you can redeem it. We'll do 30. I'm so sore. Oh, poor little Bronson, so sore. No, just joking. All right, that's up to you, man. If you don't want the muscles. No, just kidding. All right. Bronson's like, what? He's being sarcastic. He's being a little bit snarky. He's not like that. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, there you go. Grr, get them gains. You worked out yesterday and today. Okay, so you've already done it today. Okay, fair excuse. Fair excuse, I guess. Legs was yesterday, chest today. We're only doing arms. No, that includes chest too. Push-ups. Maybe I should do a different one depending on what you did earlier in the day. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty good at push-ups. I've done a few in my lifetime. No. Also did some judo throws today, so super sore. Poor judo, throwing him around like that. Just joking. Oh, we got all those already. Hopefully, at least he deserved it. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, if the next Forza is in Japan, that would be pretty cool. Especially if you can like drive up Mount Fuji or something like that. Oh, that'd be really pretty too. Oh yeah, is the music... Shoot, before I go too far. Is it... I don't think I changed it. I know they have a... Okay, streamer mode is on. Okay. They have licensed music on this game too. But I really like that they have an option to do streamer mode, so it's like copy protected music is not included. Because that makes it difficult when wanting to post VODs on YouTube. They're like, hey, this is someone's other music and you didn't get the right to play it. Which is so dumb. It's like, I'm not here to make, like, rip people off and, like, just play music just to get money from them. It's a part of a game. There should be exemptions to things like that, but then you probably get, like, gray areas where people specifically play copyrighted music to gameplay. Be like, yeah, it's to a game, we're just playing games, but it's just, you know, B-roll footage to just be there so you can just listen to the song. That would be awesome, but I would only be able to play it at your house. Oh, the new one? Yeah. That would be fun. Well, that's the thing. Well, yeah. Okay, let's do the better corner there. Hey, Mr. Pringles, do you have any advice for controlling or defending outrage? I would, I think a lot of that is probably somewhat of what you think. I mean, I think the first thing is to, you know, pray about it. Because, you know, pray for the Holy Spirit to give you a calmer spirit and give you more peace in your life. But you know, I haven't had the, you know, I've never been someone that has been someone who's had like larger emotions and things like that to control. So personally, I don't know, but you know, I think one of the biggest things is, you know, first go to God with the things that concern you and that you need, and I don't know. I don't have a great answer for that. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, also while playing something that's probably not the best thing to do at the same time. But honestly, I think if you can have someone to talk to, maybe do you have like a mentor or someone at church or just in your life that you can talk to about this, and you know, that they can come alongside you in and try to support you? And struggling with that, it's kind of making me absent from my spiritual journey. Yeah, well, definitely pray about it each day. You know, let God know how you're feeling, and you know, just be honest, and you know, you can just have a normal, you know, conversation like you're talking to a friend. Be like, hey, God, you know, I know you know everything. You know my heart. You know me better than myself. But God, I'm just struggling with my emotions, and I'm struggling with controlling my anger or my outbursts. God, I want help with that. Can you please help me with that? And just, you know, be sincere, and you know, I truly think that, you know, if you are genuine in your prayers about that, then you know, there's nothing stopping God from helping you with that. And maybe just try to, whenever you're feeling like that, try to step back and maybe see, why am I feeling that way? Where was I when it started? What caused it? Is there something in my life that is giving me stress that I don't need? I think just try to step back and look at it as if, you know, you were trying to help a friend with that, and it was someone else's issue. So, like, you know, that, like, if a friend was struggling with that, what would you say to them? And then try to, you know, apply that to your life. And I know it's a lot easier to help someone else with things going on in their life. And it's and you can have answers for all sorts of things, but you know, when it comes to you, it's not always, you know, it doesn't seem like it's as cut and dry. It doesn't feel like it's as obvious. Um, so, hey, Strike Fury, welcome in. How's it going? Were you playing some Call of Duty today? How was I saw you streaming earlier. How's it going? Welcome, welcome. I need to keep remembering to do shout outs here. I'm so bad at that. I wish I had a mod in chat that would be really on top of things to give shout outs and stuff to people, but I guess I don't, so. Let's see. Speaking of my mod, Bronson. No, no. I like to just give him a hard time because it's just too much fun. But yeah, please check out Bronson and over at Solely Switch. That's him and his wife. They stream stuff together and have lots of fun and great discussions. And man, I wish I didn't miss your streams as much because I enjoy your Am I the Ahab sections. Those are a lot of fun. So, got a lot of these cars to give away. See, Strike Fury says I had 2 streams today. One for ReachCon. Oh, cool. And a Christian collab on Lockdown Chronicle. Nice. And I'm drained. Oh man, how long were you streaming today? Sheesh. Must have been a lot. I know, like, one of my longest streams I think was like 6 hours, maybe 7. I don't think 7, but quite maybe around 6. So, yeah, Pickle, you're welcome. Yeah. So let me know if that helps. The advice I try to have advice that makes sense. I'm not always. I don't always know if I have the best answers, but I think the best thing you can do with that is just first go to God with whatever you have going on. That's the best starting point. So, and yeah, I mean there's things that I haven't had experience with myself, so I don't know exactly the best thing to say. But hopefully the Holy Spirit is giving you good answers through through what I can say. Yeah, I wish there was like something like a default thing for just like every time you get a duplicate, you can say, "Do you want to give away?" And you have like presets already there, and be like, "Yes," and it's like, boom, sent, or you know, keep. But it's like having a message, just have it sent to anyone, or you could go in there and be like, "I want to send it to a specific person," or I don't know what. I guess they don't want you to do that because then you just load up certain people with lots of cars. But I don't know. There's too many choices and options in that thing. Longest this year was almost 11 hours. That is nuts. That's a crazy long stream. I couldn't imagine being live for that long. I'd be so tired. My voice would probably be like worn out. So I'm always having to like, I don't talk a lot in general in my day-to-day life. I don't just talk. I'm not a talky person. So it's like after a stream a lot of the times or whatever, it's like, ugh. And it was funny because we were coming back from my wife's grandmother's memorial last weekend, and we had some music going on in the car and singing and stuff, and we're almost home, and I'm like, ooh, my throat is getting scratchy. I don't know if I'll be able to stream tonight because I'll just spend more time talking. So I think it's very wise. Oh, thank you. Ocean Princess, welcome in. good to see you. Thank you for the first time chat. And it's not always easy to jump into a new person's channel and say anything. So thank you for being here. We're glad you're here. Thank you for coming and saying hello. Same. This is just a new experience. Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, there's times where I, am really frustrated or this or that. But I don't know. I'm not one to get like enraged or anything. So that's just me. I just couldn't handle. I'm trying to think of what you're responding to. Sorry, Kevin. I missed what your response was to. Oh, Taki, yeah. Playing Forza Horizon 5, Rivals, Fortnite, and then the last stream was Lockdown Protocol. Heading to go eat, but we'll be lurking. Thank you, Strike Fury. Get something good to eat. You need to take care of yourself when after a stream and whatnot. Don't delay nourishment. About an 11-hour stream. Yeah. That would. I know that would be. I would definitely have to have some times to like get up and stretch, walk around, and like whatever. There's a guy that I watch sometimes. I don't watch him as much as I used to, but he plays a lot of sandbox stuff, Zisto, and pretty much all his streams are like 8 hours long. But he'll take some breaks every like 2 to 4 hours or so. So it's like, man, yeah, I'd have to do that. I don't take too many breaks when I'm playing, just because I don't stream all that long. So it's like maybe usually it's around 3 to 4 hours. So I don't want to be gone too long. But now that we're doing those 3-minute ads, which I think we just finished one. Did we? No, I don't. No, we have one coming up soon. Sometimes when the ad pops up, I'll step aside and get some more water, whatever, just so you guys that are in ads can you don't have to miss anything. As I get tired after an hour of playing video games. Yeah, it really depends on like the lighting and like how close I am to a screen, or like also like how exciting it is. Like right now I'm yawning. I'm just like, what, I'm just playing makeshift slots. No one's gonna want that, just sell it. But yeah, it's like when I'm playing American Truck Simulator, it's a fun game. But man, I feel just so tired because it's not as involved as like real driving. Ooh, an H1. My old friend Matt would appreciate that. But yeah, 11 hours. Sheesh. Crazy. Oh, I got a new car. That last one was actually new, and I didn't have it yet. That's pretty rare. Usually I've already had one of everything, and so there we go. Agera RS. Okay, cool. Probably will forget that I have it, and I won't ever use it. All right, voting. That's right. Well, they can get a new Toyota Camry. That's funny. You know what? I think, do I have those yet? Let's see, Subaru 2022, and a brought. Let's look at our car collection. My cars. Let's take a look if I even have that yet. Because it's like, there's so many times that those ones come up, and it's like, oh, I already technically have that one. Okay, I don't have that, but I have the 2022 WRX. Are Are you a car guy? Not not a whole lot. Like I'm not like a car nut. I don't like go into all the nitty gritty stuff and follow all that stuff. But I enjoy racing games and I like driving in real life. So oh, two people already have picked it up. Nice. Um, um, we'll do it just so we can get the brat. What have we missed? As you can see here, we already own a lot of these. We don't have this one, Chevy Z06. I'm the car guy, for friend. That's true. Kevin is the car guy. He's more of a car guy than I am. But I'm the one playing the car game, so no. I had a friend that used to get Car and Driver magazine when I was growing up. Um, and I thought he somewhat was a car guy. I don't know. He kind of seemed like it a little bit, but in other respects, not as much. I don't know. Hilux. Ooh, that's cool. Toyota truck. And then yeah, now he's the RC guy, RC car guy and repair, RC car repair. That is true. Which man, I can't wait to try yours out again. That was a lot of fun. Okay, I guess I used them all up. Can we? We can buy. Yeah, I guess it's the Forza Thumb Shop. I can still. Oh yeah, we can buy an extra one. Owned. Okay, we already have everything. That's the thing. The Forzathon shop, they don't really have very much new stuff over time, so you end up seeing a lot of the same stuff you already have. So, eh. I couldn't even do that. Should drive the Peel P50. Man, I've done that. I don't want to spend like 30 minutes just driving 1 mile. It's like one of the slowest cars. All right, we got one more. So let's. What was the one we wanted to get? We just got this one's next. Try to just get one of everything. And then that means that we have a collection. We have 755 out of 899. Hey, we're close. We're a little less than 150 away. And that probably includes a lot of DLC cards, which we'll never have because I'm not going to pay even more money for just random cars. All right. The next, let's see if there's other little things we can do in the menu. The ad is about to start, so I'm not going to start the next race right away. No, I've driven the Peel, and there's been a couple challenges where you're to drive the Peel, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's such, I don't even remember what like the brand is, but it's such a terrible car. I mean, it's kind of fun, and there's been, you have the ability to like upgrade it to get some crazy stuff. I don't remember even what manufacturer it is. Somewhere in here, but I think I have one that's like a souped up version, and then I have a standard one. But if they didn't have challenges, I bet nobody would drive it. I mean, someone would drive it for, you drive it for the laughs. Haha, that's silly, funny. Haha. Okay, now let's get back and do something else. Gosh, I've got so many duplicates. It's not even funny. Look at that. I like how I have 4 of them, and I haven't even driven one of them once. Okay. See, Pickle says, I'm going to have to be going to sleep. It sucks not being able to stay longer due to my strict sleeping schedule. Hope to see you again, though. Sleep well, everyone. Thanks, Pickle Orthodox. Good to see you. God bless you. Have a good night and get some good rest. Just started the ad. We'll just kind of hang out. I don't need any more water. It's too early. But yeah, one thing I kind of wish is an easy way to gift extra cars. I have so many duplicates, and I think there's a maximum of how many cars you can have in your garage at one time. So all these duplicates are gonna just like clog up my my inventory. And the thing is when you get cars in other ways besides wheel spins, it just automatically adds it to your inventory. You can't even be like, oh wait, you already have that. No, I don't want it. I mean, you get like 3 of them. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 Look how many Lamborghinis I have. I'm so special. I'm so cool. I've got so many. No, it's annoying. You can only do so much with them. Yeah, I have no idea where that Peel car is. Too many Nissans. Sorry, Kevin. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's its own brand. Yeah. I made one that looks like, because it's so funny, it looks just like one of those little Tykes cars. But I feel like there was one that I thought I had one that was like leveled up to like a class B or a class A or something like that, and it was like really fast for some reason. But otherwise, yeah, these are like, it's like the lowest class level that you can get. I think D class like 100. That's the lowest vehicle rating you can have, and it's just it's well, we can jump in it and drive around for a little bit, but it's, I think it might have been like some challenge that you do. Yeah, I think it was like some challenge I did. Okay, well this one might be upgraded a little bit, because that definitely should not have an acceleration like that. That would be too dangerous. But I think that there was like some challenge with the Peel where you are supposed to like launch yourself off of a jump or something like that. Yeah, this should not be driving around like this. Look, we're driving faster than this truck. Have we done car mastery on this? Yes. Yeah, it's pretty silly. But welcome back, everybody. All right, let's continue the race. Not in the Peel. Actually, I should have checked to see if there's any cars to buy that I don't have yet. But oh well. Raptor battle. Yeah. No problem. Yeah. It's nice that you can kind of jump between cars pretty quickly. Sometimes I feel like other versions of the game, maybe they don't let you kind of jump between vehicles as quick, or it's more of a tedious process. Alright, we're just going off-road in here because everyone is in the way of the road here. Get out of the way, I'm a truck. I'm gonna push you off the road. Okay. It's actually kind of fun sometimes to like just hang behind someone almost the whole race, because that gives you an opportunity to like just draft them a lot, and then you can build up your multiplier and have lots of points, and then pass them like that. Oh gosh, don't hit it, don't hit it. Okay, phew. That should just be a little drift kiss, I think. Drift tap, that's what it is. As long as you... Oh, shoot. That was close. As long as you don't miss one of the checkpoints, too. So then you have to go backwards. Then, you can keep your multiplier going. Especially these races that you're driving on the dirt roads, because you can just be drifting a lot more and kind of power sliding and stuff. And then it's kind of fun to just, like, force yourself into it a little bit. Oh gosh, okay. Ah. So many points. It's almost like, whose line is it anyway? A game where the points don't matter. They kinda almost don't matter. Ooh, another drift tap. Because there's like certain things you can do that give you like more points. You see like up at the top under the multiplier when it like has that yellow and black little banner. That's like they'll give you more points for one of those things than just like a standard drift, wreckage, whatever. Sometimes it's like a combo thing by doing two different things together, and sometimes it's just, oh, you're just running into a cactus or something like that. Okay. Finish first. Oh yeah, we're the best. But man, yeah, I hope that they announce I hope they announce something about they've got to be working on something, because I don't know how many times I've thought about it and I've tuned in or listened or like looked at, you know, what they've talked about in different like Xbox showcases and things like that, only to find out that they're literally radio silent on Forza. It's like, okay, well, they must be playing it really close to the chest, because they're not saying anything about it, but they've got to say something at some point. They used to, for a little while, some of the earlier ones, they would alternate. In like 1 year they would release a Forza Motorsport game, then the following year would be a Forza Horizon game, and they'd go back and forth. Or if anything, it was like maybe 1 year in between. But it's almost been 4 years since this game came out, and it's crazy to think that it's been that long. Forza Horizon 5 came out in November 2021. So, yeah, it's been around for a hot minute. Test track. What is this? Is that something new? See, they've added things. They slowly like add new things into the game, so I don't even know like what is new and what's not, and what's even worth doing. Let's new festival sites, seasonal events, landmarks, players, and well, I won't have any friends on there because I don't have any friends that play this game. Okay. All right, let's go here. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of friends that play Xbox, let alone play racing games. So, oh wow, all the way up there. Oh, are these those Baja? Oh, that's new. You see that? That race up to the northwest was an Event Labs. All right. Buy a car. Is anything different from those two? Nope. Okay. That's, you do have an Xbox, but you don't have this game though, Kevin. Right? Feels like we hear more about canceled games rather than news on upcoming stuff. Yeah, there's been a lot, and it's sad to hear about. And like, I think one of the main ones that I remember is the 360. You can still play several pretty good Forza games even on the 360 though. I mean, you can play the first one, and at least the second one, I think. Plus the motorsport games up through 4 on 360, and it's still good. But like Perfect Dark got canned, which, I mean, I'm not necessarily the biggest like Perfect Dark fan, but it's cool to see something from, you know, the Rare vault basically come back out of retirement, and hoping that maybe they would do more of that kind of stuff. But yeah, so far no such luck, unfortunately. Can we get inside? There we go. It's kind of fun to be in the first-person view. Sometimes I do better with power sliding in first-person view, because then I can kind of visualize better by seeing what direction the wheel is turning to like catch and gain control back. I don't know. But it would be so much fun to be able to drive like this in real life, even though I know this is not realistic. Oop, that was a bad turn. Fortunately, backwards compatibility on Xbox is great. That's true, because technically, even on this system, yeah, you need like to have bought it digitally or have the disc. But I can play any of the Forza games on this, and I think I have a digital copy of the first one, because that was like back when, at certain points, when they would have like that games for gold or games with gold or whatever, and they'd literally give you full versions of the game for free. And just the way the 360 worked, it wasn't like tied to you having an active membership to Game Pass or Xbox Live. They just gave it to you flat out. And I think they did that with the original Forza Horizon, which I really wish I could somehow get the DLC for that. That's the only game I think that I don't have the DLC for, just to try it out. But you'd need to buy like an unopened like special copy, like whatever, that like not a standard version of the game, like a deluxe version or something like that. There is a one out there, and it's like a steel book, and I think it comes with a code for the DLC in it, or somehow find someone that still has codes for it. But yeah, good luck on that. I should try to just look it up online and just see some videos about what the DLC actually was about. Let's see, Kevin says, yes, I have them too and enjoy them lots. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, Forza games are great. I think, like I said, Horizon ones are probably more of my favorite. I still enjoy the motorsport ones, but I just like the not so serious racing aspect to it. It's nice not having to be like precise and having perfect turns around whatever on the track and super realistic physics. I'm on a Switch kick right now. Now, since it is your new console. That's true. Oh yeah, I keep meaning to ask you, how do you, have you played Pokemon Arceus?
Horizon Arcade will begin soon.
And if so, what are your thoughts? The Ramla says, yeah, excited to see where they're taking Forza Horizon. Unfortunately, it seems like they're winding down on the regular Forza series. Yeah, because it's more of live service now, because they can just kind of, just like this one and Horizon 4, it can just kind of easily just add in new stuff to it. Just a new update. Just push a new feature out. If the whole platform itself is pretty good, why remake a game when it works just fine? Why fix it if it isn't broken, huh? Oh, I got some wheel spins. And Games of Gold was so good back in the day. I know. There's a lot of good stuff. And then there's a lot of like... So, I should try to go back and look at some of that stuff. And I know I try to focus a little bit more on like my physical game library. Trying to play through. But maybe at some point we'll try to go through, you know, older stuff that was on the 360 or Xbox One that I have a copy of. Yes, very fun. I have some questions though, and I'll ask you sometime soon. Yeah, ask away. I'll be happy to answer whatever questions you have. And let's try this one because then we might have a separate Forzathon point thing we can use. Yeah, let me know. Be happy to help you out if you need. Don't want to give away too much, but I'll be happy to help you out. Woo boy. That's the one hard part when you're in first person mode, when you're going off a jump. You're kind of driving blind. Whoa. Very cool. Terrifying at the same time. Oh gosh. Okay. Let's get our... There we go. Just off the edge a tiny bit. That's okay. And off we go. We are in first. Flying midair, 160 miles an hour, down a mountain. Oh, we missed the checkpoint after all that. Get the cactus. Get the cactus. Oh, I missed the cactus. Yeah, I don't really care too much for these, like, cross-country drive over everything kind of races. Because it just feels like you're driving on ice. You're always slipping and sliding, and the computer drives as if they're driving, for the most part, whoops, on just a regular road, and it's really annoying. So hopefully, if they have race modes like this in the next Forza Horizon game, oh gosh, thought that was gonna make me flip. That they kind of fix the AI a little bit more. Oh gosh, come on. Yeah, it's way too easy to flip over too. It's just me being bad off-road driver. Yeah, I just don't really care. I don't know. I take it, Remelot, that you've played this game or something like it, but my gosh, you cannot turn at all when you're going down a hill like that, which you're just bunny hopping. I need to literally put on the brakes to slow down. Come on. And then everyone else will just go like that. Right around you. Like, oh yeah, we can turn. What's your problem? That what I say to that is, I'm gonna cut you off and try to push you into a wall. How do you like that, huh? Get out of here, Porsche. Yeah. But, yeah. It's so funny, because it feels so different than when you're doing the, Why, he's gonna pull... Nope, someone else is gonna pull right out in front of me. It feels so different from the other races that we did where it was just, you know, driving on dirt roads. Those are great. I love those ones. But just these random turns at random spots. Yeah, I probably should be seeing that I need to slow down, but it's just... Okay, let's go further back. It's just annoying because the computer doesn't seem like they're really slowing down much. And then they're not slipping and sliding. They're not fishtailing like I am. They're just turning nice sharp corners, gripping the road perfectly. I complain about that every time I do one of these races. And they'll just like randomly come up and pass you. And once they get up ahead of you, it's almost impossible to catch up to them because they can perform so much better than you can. Yep, he's done. Anyways, is it just me, or does the rewind mess with you to, like, it reminds me to the point, or rewinds you to the point you messed up, so you have to rewind twice? Yeah, it doesn't always, like, start you off in a good spot, or, like, it doesn't rewind you enough where you can actually make a correction. And so, it's like right before where we're already getting into some trouble. But yeah, I definitely feel that too. At first I was like, "Oh, is that new?" No, that's where we always start. Badlands. Okay, is there any car mastery for this one? No, we done that one already. Oh yeah, that was an event labs. That was over here. Yeah. Again, I could these Baja races, I could you know, if you could take it or leave it, I'd leave it. It's like it knows. Yeah. Exactly. It's like, hey, let's drop them right here. Either that or it just keeps going backwards and backwards and going. Like, it's like, okay, stop. I don't know if you've seen me play this. There's many times where I'm rewinding and I'm just yelling. Or not really yelling, but just like telling it to stop. uh We'll see how this does. Decent acceleration, but we're also on an actual road. Not anymore. There's a couple places where you can kind of get ahead of people, but oof. There's a lot of places where they just take off and you have no chance to get back in the race. Because it's also very hilly, and so like it always seems like a corner is right on an edge where you're cresting a hill, so you're kind of floating, quote unquote, a little bit, so you can't grip the road, and so you just keep sliding, and then off you go. But okay. Or it ends up being like this, where literally you get out in front and you are a decent ways. Oops, that's a little too fast. You're actually quite a bit ahead and you stay ahead. It's very inconsistent. I think that they could really work with tweaking. Whoops. Did not know that turn was right there. They could really work with tweaking the AI to be a little bit more consistent from race to race. Because, like, I didn't even... Yeah, I have a different vehicle, but I didn't even, like, change the difficulty level at all. Whatever. Anyways, stop complaining. We're playing a game to have fun, not sitting here and complain. At least there's not too many of those jumps like that, where it has you go off a jump, but then at the same time, it wants you to land in a pretty narrow space that you can't see before the jump, so you're like, okay, totally missed that, gotta rewind and do that like 2 or 3 times. Okay, cool. We got a new car. Probably a duplicate. We probably already have that car. We probably have 2 of them. So now we have 3. It's usually what it is. It's always like, oh yeah, do this series of races. That's pretty cool. You'll get this awesome car. (2018) Porsche Cayenne Turbo. Place your bets. Do we have this one already? I should make that a poll or a wager thing. I don't ever do that. Should do that more often, so you guys can bet your channel points. Porsche. Was it 2018? No, that actually was our first one, right? Well, it doesn't say new next to it. Oh, no. That one does. Why are they, like, not next to each other? Is it just because of the, I thought it was by name, or by year, and so you had the same ones. There's that one, and there's that one, so we got 3. Are you on a Series X or S? I'm on a Series X. Yeah. And thankfully it works pretty good. I like it. Haven't had any major complaints or anything. Oh good. Normal races. Yeah, I like it. It looks really pretty. I mean, there's lots of good detail. I mean, I don't know if you can see that. You can see those water droplets on the ground in the little puddles of water. Texture of the road kind of peeking through the puddles. You can see the water droplets on the car itself. So, yeah, I like it. Looks pretty good. What about you, Ramalot? Do you play on Xbox as well? Do you have either a Series X or an S? Oh, we didn't check our car mastery for this guy. Let's see. Let's back out really quick. I like doing these. Okay. Because you can get extra experience points. Honestly, I don't think it really matters. It's not that big of a deal. I don't know what going up in your overall game level honestly does, but except for making you feel good. Okay. This is kind of cool looking. It's usually what makes me choose one car over another. Huh, that looks cool. Huh, haven't driven that yet. Even X2, nice. It's a good console. I'm kind of surprised they haven't released, like, maybe it's just controllers they're after with cool customization. They haven't released too many new versions of the console with like different colors or different themes and this and that. They did that a fair amount on like the Xbox One even. The 360 had a bunch. But like the Series X and S, they haven't really done a whole lot of that. Oh, we're racing a whole semi-truck. That's pretty wild. Okay. Yeah, all in all, it's a pretty quiet, and I wonder if it's accurate with like cabin noise with these vehicles. Like, do they factor in how quiet it is in the cabin when driving these vehicles? Because, you know, some cars don't have as much insulation to block out outside noise. So that's right, Kevin. Yeah, you've got a pretty cool 360. You got that special Star Wars one. That's pretty cool when they have that. as well as like, you know, other little, because you have the different Xbox or R2D2 and noises and sounds and things like that when you like turn it on and do different things. So that is pretty cool. I remember there was like one, you'll have to look it up. There was an Xbox One that had it was like a Taco Bell exclusive like giveaway console, and it looked pretty cool. It had like a gradient from like white to gray, like a warm gray. I don't know. You'll have to look it up. I remember that one looked pretty cool. Yeah, 360 had the face. That's right. The original ones had the face plates you could swap out. That was pretty cool too. The 360 I got was that like Model S or whatever, the one with the matte black finish. Not technically the Slim, but like the second to latest console revision, because they had the latest one kind of made it look like the Xbox One a little bit, and then they had the one that was a little bit before that, and that was a pretty common one, and that's the console I got. I got it still pretty late in the life cycle of the 360, but I think I got the bundle that came with, yeah, it came with Forza Motorsport 4 and like a racing wheel type controller that you could I think it had some sort of like what are they, gyro controller thing built into it, so you could tilt it like a steering wheel. Yeah, the C3PO controller. Yeah, that was super shiny. Oh, so you missed the whole Red Ring ordeal. Yeah, bummer. I missed getting the Red Ring of Death. I feel like I missed out. The yoke controller, that thing was so hard to use. I think I may have used it once or twice. I really don't remember using it at all. And it wasn't something that was like, oh man, that was really cool. So I guess I just kind of moved on and I've got it in a bin somewhere. Not very useful to me, but that's okay. It only works on 360. I don't, like, everything's backwards compatible for the most part. So it's like I'm not playing on the 360 unless there's like 360 exclusives, which I have a few. So eventually we'll probably oh my goodness. Eventually when I play those, I'll have to pull it out. But yeah, because I also back like right around the time when they were about to shut down the 360 marketplace store, and so it's like, oh, things are going on sale and this and that. It's like, oh, gotta quickly get stuff before you can't get it anymore. So there's a few games I got from that, which only one of them was more of like a full-blown game. The other ones, for the most part, I think, were more of like those like online exclusive to the 360 marketplace or whatever. So I remember the day that you had me over to your house back in the day to try it out. Oh, you did? Yeah. I'm glad you remember. I don't. My memory is not always the best with specific events and things like that. Yeah, 360 was a good console. There's so many good things to get on that, and there's a lot of stuff still that's like not very expensive. That's a good console to go back and get things for if you enjoyed it and you are missing something. But yeah, well, I do remember, Kevin, that we played Motorsport 4. I remember playing that with you. That was fun. Because that's the one that came with, like, the, I think it came with some sort of Top Gear test track or maybe some, like, special content and stuff. Which, man, driving that Top Gear test track was always confusing. Even though I've seen the show and them drive through that so many times, trying to know exactly where to go, like, because it's kind of a figure eight, it always is, like, throwing me off. Alright, I'm not doing very good because I'm, like, half paying attention, half trying to read chat here. Yes, that was it. It was so fun, though. Yeah. That off-road racing is nice. I didn't know you could do that in Forza. Yeah, so this is Forza, Horizon. Fred, good to see you. Welcome in. So this is... So Forza, there's two different Forza games now. There's... They're originally started with Forza Motorsport, which was like a racing simulator, kind of like Gran Turismo, kind of. And so it was more realistic, you know, a lot of special tuning on vehicles and trying to get corners perfect and all that. And then they came out with the Horizon series, which this is one of those. And it's more arcadey, not as realistic, and a lot of fun, just weird places to kind of drive and made up areas, a whole map and everything. And they slowly expanded features, and so there's like off-road racing. Because before it was like a big map, but it wasn't quite open, like all the way open. And on the last couple games, it's open enough that you can literally drive like across the countryside and stuff. So I played some of the older Forza. They have gotten much better. Yeah. But I don't know. Honestly, some of the older motorsport games are still a lot of fun. They still hold up pretty well today. So, because a lot of them now, they like try to make them all live service, and which some of those aspects aren't too bad, but I don't know. It's doesn't always translate the best, or it doesn't in the long run. I don't know. It's very repetitive. Like this game, I kind of wish they'd come out with, which is nice, so they have like custom user-created levels. All right, I need to stop like running into cars, but as I continue to run into cars, they have a mode where you can literally create your own race, and you can use just existing roads, or you can add in assets and stuff like that. But which is good. I kind of wish that Forza themselves would just create more race routes on the map. They only have a certain number of them, and then you just will have them play them over and over. And they have a weekly challenge kind of playlist to do, which is fun. But again, a lot of it, they use existing races, and so you've probably done the same race few times by that point. So, but it's still fun. It helps to take a break from the game every once in a while and then come back and be like, oh yeah, this is fun, I remember this is good. But it is fun. I can't wait till they come up with a new one, and I'm hoping that it holds up well. I know some people that tuned in and they started playing this game, and they just could not, they couldn't get into it. And I think that they liked previous entries into the game, but they just aren't getting it. With Rain also great game. Yeah, they've it seems like every new version they've added like some sort of new kind of bigger feature, and I think, and sometimes they test it out on with one of the DLCs, and so I think it was one of the DLCs for the third Forza Horizon game that they called like Storm Island or something like that, and it was perpetually raining, and so which I don't know if I've finished all that. Maybe that would be a kind of fun one to go back to and play through. Yeah, so they added rain. They tested it out on that DLC, and then the fourth one, they went above and beyond, and they added seasons. And so every calendar week in real life would be a season, and then it would update and shift to the next season. And the fourth game took place in the UK, and it was pretty cool because literally, like in winter, there would be snow, and so you would have snow races to do. Actually, Storm Island, maybe that was a DLC for the second game, and then they had rain in the third game, because I think DLC in the third game there was like a snowy mountain, and then they added that as a feature in the fourth game of having distinct seasons. Fortunately, they pulled it from the store, so it's no longer available. Yeah, because it all has to do because they have to get licenses for all the vehicles, the music in the game, and trying to negotiate new licenses with all these like manufacturers, all these companies is like pretty much impossible. That's why they once they run out and their contract is over, they take it off the shelf, and the only way to get it is to again find a physical copy, or find some sort of download code that someone has bought and not used. So, and one of the cool things though that Xbox did for a while is that before they delisted the Forza games, generally a lot of the time they would, like, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks, whatever it was before that date, they on the Xbox store they would like highly discount the game and all the DLC and mark it down to like $5 or $10 or something like that for everything. And what was it? It was Motorsport 6 or Motorsport 7 they did that. And it was crazy because if you paid full retail value for the game, for all the DLC, it was like probably, at least $100, maybe $200, and it was down to like $5. So there's like, it was kind of stupid not to get it, even if you had the disc and you didn't buy anything, just to get the whole bundle with everything. And so I've done that before, and so usually the DLCs, the major DLCs also will just be reduced in price quite a bit. So that's how I've gotten some of the DLCs at times for some of the past Horizon games. But, they go on sale at different times. So, but yeah, once the game's delisted, it's like almost impossible to get it. So you have to kind of be aware of what's going on and all that kind of stuff. Haven't bought a Switch 2 yet due to the empty library, but I heard Sonic is better than Mario Kart now. What's your take? This might be the first Mario Kart I skip since Mario Kart 64. Really? I have not yet played the new one, but I heard there's a demo out. And Bronson over at Solely Switch has tried it, and he thinks it's actually better than Mario Kart World 2. So he actually thinks that I can't listen to him because that's sacrilegious. No, I'm just joking. I should try it sometime. I'm not sure if they have the demo. I don't know what, I think they only have the demo like on PC, or maybe they have it on Xbox too. I'll have to look and see. But I just need to take a look on where to get it, and yeah, try it out, because I heard it's good. I've heard some mixed things. Like, I've heard some things of how it's good or better, but then I've heard a few things of like how it's kind of still lacking in certain areas. So I don't know. I do want to try it out sometime. I've played some of the other Sonic racing games a little bit, but not a whole lot in the past. There is one that I wanted to get, and I've been looking at my local secondhand store, but I haven't seen it pop up. I might just buy it on eBay at some point, I don't know, but I'd rather just find it at a shop. It's like a Sega and All-Stars Racing, and then they released it on PlayStation as well, I think, but the Xbox version has Banjo-Kazooie as an exclusive racer, not on any other console, so I thought that was really cool. So if nothing else, just because they're in the game, I kind of wanted to try it out. But whoops. So, but I haven't found it yet. But I've tried the Sonic Racing Transformed. I haven't tried the like Sonic Team Racing. I heard that was okay, but nothing like to write home about. So I'll have to try the demo out and see, and I'll have to let you know. Have you so you haven't tried the demo for the or the full game for the new Sonic Racing then, I take it, huh? Banjo-Kazooie on what game? That's one of my favorite characters. Yeah, it's on the 360. Sorry, I wasn't specific. It's a 360 game, and it's called like Sonic All-Stars Racing or something. Let me see if I can pull it up. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. Yeah. I mean, you can probably, if you find it somewhere, you can probably get it for like 15 bucks. Looks like GameStop has it for 15 right now. So, yeah, I've tried the Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, but there's a Sonic, it looks like it's an older one. It looks like it's the racing game before the All-Stars Racing Transformed. And I don't think it got like amazing reviews necessarily, but yeah, just from the way the box art is, it looks like the older Xbox logo and everything, Xbox 360 logo. Oh wow, yeah. Oh, that's new. I was like, why is it so expensive? That's because that one's new. Yeah, I kind of want to check that out sometime. Just for the sake of it just being Sonic. I mean, Banjo-Kazooie as a playable character. No, I usually wait for the reviews before I buy games. Okay. Yeah, I don't always I don't buy too many games on like day one. And now with like, especially on Xbox, with things popping up on Game Pass, I really haven't bought an Xbox game. Maybe I've gotten like something on sale that's older because I've had credit or it's been really cheap on the Xbox store or something like that. But I really don't buy games all that much on Xbox. And that's probably what they're hoping for. Trying to think of what the last one I bought was. I don't know. But, I mean, on the Switch, I bought, or the Switch 2, I got the new Mario Kart, and then I got the new Donkey Kong. But I heard they're good, and I love Mario Kart, so... didn't they include one of those in games with gold at some point? I I don't know. I'll have to look and see. But they may have. Just because I can do it here. I don't want to pull it up on screen because I don't want it to like show stuff. But isn't there an Xbox thing on here? Oh, is that a separate download on the computer? Must be. Not a console companion. I want. There's no Xbox app, huh? Oh, then it's pulling up Edge. Oh, Edge. We don't want to use you. You're a terrible one. Anyways. I'll look and see. I don't remember if I have it in my library or not. I might. I've gotten a good number of the games gold over the years. So you saw the great gameplay of the DK Bonanza game. But I buy physical copies, and with DLC, it turned me down from buying it. I mean, the good thing at least about DK Bonanza, though, I did buy it physically. But I have the case here. And it's not a key card only type, code in a box thing. But there's a lot to the game itself that, I mean, you saw how many, I had 13 different streams that I played through, and I still had a bit more that I probably could do 1 or 2 more streams to literally do everything. So I mean, there's a lot of good gameplay in it. There's a lot of fun stuff. I wouldn't necessarily be turned off to it right away like that. I am kind of put off a little bit, like you said. Yeah, I'm put off by the DLC because they're always trying to nickel and dime you, it feels like. And like it literally just feels like, because especially how quick it's come out, I don't see why something like that couldn't have been included in the base game, but whatever. So maybe eventually I'll get it, but I'm not planning on getting the DLC for it for a while. It probably won't go on sale because it's Nintendo and they never discount their stuff anymore. So, yeah. Games of the Gold. OG Zelda had a golden cartridge. It was so good for the SNES. Well, I know that. I think you mean for the NES. Yeah, the original Legend of Zelda came out on a gold cart for the NES. The only one that came out on the SNES was the Link to the Past, and that didn't have a gold cartridge. But yeah, those are good games. I haven't played through the original one or the Zelda 2. I did finally earlier this year play through. Oh gosh. Have I done this one before? This looks kind of familiar. I have played through, finally, A Link to the Past. Okay. I feel like I might have done this one before. This looks kind of familiar. Sorta. Yeah, I haven't played any of the, or at least played and finished any of the original Zeldas. They just seem really confusing to me. Yeah, I think I've done this race before. I think they're recycling this. Wonder if it's just like a community spotlight. Considering the steep price of the base game and the DLC should be a free update. Yeah, I mean, you're still paying. Was it 70 or was it 60? I think it was still 70. Still a lot. Agreed, DLCs are scam. Yeah, especially when they come out so early. I don't know if you guys saw like any of the new Direct, the Nintendo Direct, where they talked about Legends ZA, the Pokemon game. And I know I heard that they kind of delayed the release of the base game, but it isn't even out yet, and they've already talked about the DLC. And that's just like, that's awful. Like, how can you already be talking about DLC for a game that isn't even out yet? And you can you can even pre-order the DLC already. It's like, That's that just seems so scummy. Ugh, I hate that. Yeah, the puzzles keep me away from Zelda. Yeah, sometimes they are pretty confusing to me, and I don't want to feel like I have to look it up to understand it or figure it out, but sometimes I need a little help. Or it's just like going to the next area. It's just literally, oh gosh, what are we gonna land on? We're gonna literally land on right in front of that thing. Here, hold on just a second. I stopped to like sit here. The game paused when I reset or I'm rewinding, and it's just quiet. And I hear that it's raining outside and Cheddar's outside, so Mrs. Pickles is gonna go check on him, make sure he's doing okay. Oh, he's turning around. Oh, nope, he's straightening out, of course. Oh gosh. Um 70 plus 25. Was it 25 for that? For the Donkey Kong DLC? I thought it was only 20. Yeah, if it's 25, I certainly don't want to pay that much. Yeah, the Pokemon thing was ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Also, the Mario Galaxy games, 40 each. Nintendo really needs to stop trying to rob. Yeah, it's awful. And that's the thing. It's like it. If any of you guys got the 3D Mario All Stars game, a couple of years ago, that they, only allow or sold for a limited amount of time, it came with Galaxy One. So if you have that, you're buying yet Galaxy One again. So you paid, I don't know, $60 for the thing before. So you paid $20 for it then. You're paying $40 for it now, a second time. So literally, you're buying Mario Galaxy for $60 at that point. And yes, being the kind of gamer I am, I would more prefer to have a physical copy. Wow, that guy just took off. Alright, we need to stop this guy. He's going... Look, he's like practically all the way underwater, and he's just flying through. But, that's the computer for you. So, I don't know. Oh, we have an ad starting up in just a little bit. So when the ad starts, I think I might just pause it and take a short little break, get some more water. So those of you who want to take a short break with me, when we stop, go ahead and do whatever you need to do for a couple minutes, and then we'll be back to resume what we're doing. So it should start any second now. Did he come in? Okay. Oh. This is terrible. It's raining. Oh, Chetty. Yeah. We who own 3D All Stars should get a discount. Yeah. Okay. Looks like the ad just started, so we're gonna take a short little break, and we'll be back in just a bit, and we'll continue some conversation. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alright, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. Had to check a few things and close some windows and whatnot. It's been so nice and cool that we want to have the windows open. It's not so hot. So, let's see. Yeah, those of us that have 3D All-Stars should get a discount. Should, but that's not going to happen because Nintendo's at that point where they're doing so well, they know they're going to get business no matter what they do. And it really shows with like how rough certain games are, and people will still buy them. Like they're not complete, and they'll make a half-baked game and they'll be like, "Oh, we'll just fix it with updates later. We'll just get the sale now." And people will buy it because it's Nintendo and Switch is popular. And we'll fix a few things, add a few characters, bada bing, bada boom. Game's better, people will be happy, whatever. And that just happens to be how things work a lot of the time, where you get companies like Pokemon that make games with subpar graphics and lacking in QA on their own stuff, so they have, like Scarlet and Violet that have glitches and bug out and have not so great graphics and bugs everywhere. Yes, Nintendo Direct was a huge disappointment. Yeah, I was hoping to see a new Mario game. Yeah, I know. I was bummed by it too. I was not expecting the Virtual Boy announcement, and I couldn't help but laugh. And I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, you would have seen my response to that. But it's like they're resurrecting the Virtual Boy, not something that people were really asking for, and they're putting it not behind one paywall, but they're putting it behind 2 paywalls. Not only do you have to have the online subscription to their top tier subscription service, but then you also have to buy their special $100 peripheral in order to play it. And then you can't play it docked. And so I made a joke about how this is how they finally will earn a profit on the Virtual Boy. This is their long-term strategy, essentially. Games are real expensive where I live, especially Nintendo. Yeah. I know they're getting more expensive everywhere, and it's just, they're acting like people have unlimited money, and they'll just spend any and all money they have to play their games. And it's like, you know what? Everything's getting more expensive. I can barely afford a lot of other things, let alone even getting like one special game a year, maybe 2. And, they expect, oh yeah, every release, you're going to buy every single one or whatever, or most of them. Yeah, I'm down to buying less than half the games I used to buy. Yeah, I don't really remember how many on average I got before, but there's not a whole lot that really excite me anymore, I feel like, a lot of the time too. So it's like I don't really... There's a lot of stuff I just kind of skip on. And so, yeah, I wish... In some ways, I kind of wish more things interested me in games, but in the same vein with that, I'm kind of glad they don't, because then I'm not spending so much money. And honestly, what's nice with streaming is, what I earn through streaming monetarily pretty much goes right back in the stream with getting equipment or computer things, or it will go towards, getting a new game or something like that. So, because that's how I got Donkey Kong Bonanza, but because otherwise I couldn't just, luckily there's been little things that have been blessing us recently, but it's like I don't want to just spend it all on games, and otherwise outside of that, it's like I don't want to, everything's getting so expensive. There's plenty of other important things in life to get and take care of and do. That it's like, you know what? Do I really want this game? Like, cause I've been thinking about getting buying the remake or the remaster of the Thousand Year Door Paper Mario game, but I have the original on GameCube, and there's not like anything huge, nothing hugely different in that game, and I've seen it on sale for like $40. That maybe, whoops, that was almost clearing that corner. I'd almost feel like spending that much money on it to get it, maybe 30, but it's like I have the original, and I could play that at any point. I did get the Super Mario RPG remake, but I know that one at least had quite a bit upgraded and this and that, especially with the graphics being a jump from the Super Nintendo all the way up to current gen. So, but let's see. 3D All Stars is one of the best ever. Sadly, physical copies are running at like 150 for used ones. Not cool at all. Yeah, I was able to get a copy, fortunately. But yeah, it's dumb that they restricted it and stopped selling it. I mean, a lot of places still had inventory of it physically for a while, but digitally you couldn't get it from Nintendo anymore. And but yeah, I mean, even like the new like Galaxy 1 and 2 that they're re-releasing, like yeah, they want $70 for the physical copy, or $80, to buy them, separately or whatever. I guess it's still 70 if you buy them in a pair on, digitally too, and 80 if you end up buying them separately digitally. But like, they don't even add any major new features. Yeah, they upscale the resolution, but I feel like that's not a huge thing to do. They don't do anything major to it. It's still just the game. And I mean, it's like also with those, I have both of them. I can play both of them on the original systems just fine. So I don't necessarily, unless I just want better graphics, but it's like I don't need it on the new system. The collector in me says, "Oh, I need to get it. I want to get it." But the more sensible, realistic, adult version of me says, "Why do I need to get that? I got 3D Mario All-Stars." And I've played it a bit, but I haven't like gone through to beat them all. It's more of just been playing on my own, and yeah, part of that is chalked up to how I want to play things on stream to play with you guys. So I don't want to like miss, having any of that on stream. But let's see, was that? Oh, here we go. But again, I have all the ones that were in that game too. I have the original on 64. I have the one on GameCube, and I have Galaxy on Wii. So I mean, I have all of those already that I still can play. Granted, they're not using, or not having updated resolution. That is really coming down out there. Shouldn't make sure the sprinkler doesn't run in the morning. But let's try something else. Let's do Volkswagen. Yeah, there wasn't a huge reason for me to get it. I think that if anything, the reason I got it is because I knew it was limited, so like the value would go up. So I don't know. They're selling new copies for $75, but they're in Korean, and I don't think I want that. But that's why I prefer physical copies, because you actually own the game and the digital copies are linked to an account and you can't trade them or sell them or buy secondhand. Yeah, yeah, I like to have physical copies as well, which I know that Xbox and stuff, it's always almost been recently of more of like a handshake when you put the disc in anyways. It's not of you actually playing off the disc. You put the disc in, it downloads the game to your Xbox, and then it just checks whether you technically own it by popping the disc in. But on but even on like Switch 2, just like the things that they've done for like how they can lock you out from using your Switch if you just do something they don't like, or who knows, whatever. They could have almost any reason. They can just lock you out from using your system. I guess you just need to make sure you can disconnect it from the internet or something like that. But like, you need to have internet access to even play a game on the card. If there's like a patch or some sort of, like, a lot of them will have something built in that you can't play right off the cart right at the beginning. Technically, you'll need to update some sort of like activation patch day one in order to play it. So, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. And that's one reason why I like retro games, because you just pop it in and play. And it's all of it's right there. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see the state of video games, because I know that Steam is there, and that's all fine and good. And I use Steam a bit, but not for a whole lot. But Nintendo seems to kind of, they've changed a bit, and they seem to like to do some weird things and have weird policies that just don't make a whole lot of sense, that only benefit them and not necessarily the player. And it's like, well, if you want to play our stuff, you gotta play it. They're kind of like Apple. They don't have anything on any other platform. They control everything. And which, I mean, I understand some of that, but it's like to the extreme. So I don't know. It's a little much, and in some ways I kind of regret getting the Switch 2. But I'm hoping that things turn around and things are a bit better in the future. We'll see. I don't know. What are your thoughts? What do you think? Who knows? Oh, I missed what Ramallah said. According to Currency Converter, DK costs 90 to 95 where you are. Ah, Ramallah, where do you live? Unless you don't need to give details if you don't want to, but I'm just curious. You're in Sweden. Ah, very cool. I have Swedish blood in me too. Not as much as you probably, but I would like to visit, but there's been a lot of things going on that kind of dissuade me from wanting to visit Europe. Fellow Viking, yes. Oh, nice. Okay. And a wheel spin. But man, that's crazy. That's a lot of money. I couldn't imagine spending that much. You know, us silly Americans complain about $70 games, 80, and you guys are like, ah, yeah, we're over here paying like $90 to $100. Hey, welcome in, Floofy. I've never bought a console. I got a PS1 Slim for your birthday when you was a kid. Oh, I got it from a grandparent. Nice. Yeah, I never... Not never. I didn't get into PlayStation as a kid. I was pretty much just Um, I my parents started me on Nintendo, and I enjoyed those games, and so I stuck around playing those, and then got into Xbox a little bit, after a while, and so been enjoying not everything, of course, but enjoying Xbox. How are you doing tonight, Floofy? Hope you're doing well. What was your favorite game that you played as a kid on your PS1? What was it like the first game that you got, or did you get a special game for like your birthday or something like that, or save up some money and buy it yourself? What was your favorite? Doing okay, thank you. Good. Good. Whoop, watch out. Watch out for slow traffic. I am kind of bummed that in this game we have to use streamer mode to have only the right kind of music that can be shared on the internet through streaming, because there's a lot of good music in the game, but they don't want you to be broadcasting that, unfortunately. Only had one game, Gran Turismo 2. Ah, nice. Yeah, it's kind of funny if there's like two camps, whether you were a PlayStation person and played Gran Turismo, or got into like Xbox, yeah, or another console and played something else, but got into like Forza. But yeah, I didn't have a PlayStation growing up, so I never played Gran Turismo. I don't know if I don't think I really still even have. But then again, that's still only locked to PlayStation, so. And I do enjoy these Horizon games a lot. These are a lot of fun. The power cable became faulty and I couldn't find a replacement, so I gave it away. Oh, bummer. Well, I'm glad you. I'm sure that you had lots of good memories from it, though, and it's one of the fun things that going through a lot of the back catalog. I definitely didn't have all these games growing up. A lot of these are picked up secondhand. Most of them, honestly. But playing through the few that I did play as a kid, it's like they do bring back some memories. We played a Bugs Bunny game on NES on Friday, and I remember that was a game that I played a lot. I played a decent amount as a kid, and I never was able to finish the game. And then I play through it and I'm able to beat it. Which honestly, the playthrough, it's like twice as long as it needed to be, just because the game glitched one of the bosses into a wall and I could not go forward. But I looked up someone who played the game, who reviews stuff, and he mentioned of how the game is like on a difficulty scale. It's like 2 out of 10. It only has just a couple frustrating moments, but otherwise it's really easy. And I thought it was hard as a kid, but man, I guess I was just a terrible gamer as a kid. I feel like I realize that more and more as I play through some of these games, because like we played through Super Mario World, and I remember playing that even on the remake on the Game Boy Advance, and that, it took me a little while. This time I played it through in 2 sessions. So, which I didn't completely 100% the game, but I tried to get through most of it, trying not to skip too much. And then also going through the Star Road levels. All right, let's see. Let's go to the playlist. Let's see what's over here still. We still have the Forza-thon weekly challenge. We still have the trial. We do have this versus race. Let's do this. Posting a clean lap. It's kind of cold in here. Oh, the rain stopped. Okay, well, there you go. But yeah, some of my the earliest gaming memories I have was that my dad had an Atari 7800, and I remember playing things like Pac-Man and Dig Dug, Pole Position, stuff like that, and playing that on our old little channel dial kind of type TV downstairs, and I'm kind of bummed that still don't have it, unfortunately. They're like, oh, I didn't think you wanted it, so we sold it at a garage sale. But this was like when I was still younger, and I didn't really think anything of it at the time. But looking back now, it's like, man, I kind of wish I still had that. That would have been fun to be able to pull out and play. Or it's just a cool piece in and of itself, honestly. Let's see. When did they add the MK4 Golf to Forza Horizon? Yeah, I can't answer that. I have no idea. I they add new cars through different DLC packs at different times, or they will add new cars just to the base game that you can unlock with certain activities or certain things. And I have no idea when certain ones come out. I don't follow Forza news close enough, so sorry, I don't have an answer for you, but you could probably look it up online. Maybe I can look that up for you. Let's see. What's the question? MK4 Golf. Let's see what Google has to say. When was the MK4 Golf released in Forza Horizon 5? What do they say? MK4 Golf has been in Forza Horizon 5 since the game's release in November 2021. While the game features various models such as the R32, the vehicle itself was added as part of an initial game content rather than as a specific update or release. There you go. So it was released on the when the game came out, November 9th, 2021. So, hope that answers your question. And Remlat, your first console was the NES. Very cool. Yeah. I think my very own console that was given to me probably was the NES for me as well. And we got because it had already been out for many years at that point already. When I got it, I was probably like 5 or 6, I guess. I was pretty young. Kind of surprised why my parents gave me video games at that age, but I don't know if I was asking for it or if they're like, hey, he would like this. I don't know. I should ask my parents that, and they might get an interesting story. But at this point, I think in 1993, this revision came out after the Super Nintendo came out. This is the version 2, the control deck. This is the top loader, they call it. And it has the dog bone controller with the 2 rounded edges. Kind of similar to how the Super Nintendo is rounded on the 2 ends, only it was rounded on the top and the bottom. I don't know. You can look up pictures of it. Or that's what I have right here. Got one right here. This is what the controller looked like. It's rounded. It kind of looks like a dog bone. That's why they call it that. So, but yeah. So, which honestly, this is more of a sought after piece because it's not as common. Unfortunately, it's not as versatile because it only has an RF out for video, for audio and video. So the original NES had, your RCA red, white, and yellow cable. So in this case, then you could plug it into a converter easily, but there's no RF adapter, so I can do like screen capture, which is a bummer. So, just wish the VR6 actually sounded like a VR6. To answer your previous question, Gran Turismo 2 was hard. Standout memory was driving the Pikes Peak Suzuki Escudo. If you went around the corner at a certain way, you could reach 400 kilometers per hour. That is crazy. Thanks for checking for me. I remember that there was a MK3 Golf, but didn't know about the MK4. Okay, yeah. I don't know specifics for cars as much and details and all that. So, and yeah, here's the R32. So, the very one it was talking about. So the Suzuki you're talking about, they had a Pikes Peak version, or is that like a special variant of the Escudo? That's pretty cool. I've actually been to Pikes Peak. Remember doing a family trip and taking the tram all the way up. You're a car and PC addict. Ah, nice. Let's see. How many points do we have? We only need 14 more. We can get 5 from that and 10 from that. All right, let's do this. Chapter 1. Vorsprung durch Technik. Own and drive the smallest S-line Audi, the 2015 Audi S1. All right. See if we probably got it. That was a 2015 S1. Well, we've already upgraded it quite a bit, though. Let's go buy a new one so we have it stock, because that one is definitely upgraded. I think it was a car especially built for the hill climb. I'll have to research that, though. Okay, that makes sense. Because, yeah, it's a pretty steep, steep thing. There we go. Okay. Let's get one of these. Yes, I know we're getting a duplicate, but, SpongeBob. Pac-Man. Coca-Cola. Some pretty interesting cars that people make or design here. This is kind of cool looking, though. Oh yeah, another crazy thing. You can purchase with real money these vouchers to buy digital cars in the game. Cars that don't cost anything like special, just regular in-game currency that you get from playing the game. I can't imagine that many people have actually used those. Nope, the rain's back. Okay, so we got that. Are we in the car? We are. Hot hatch. Oh, he disappeared. Okay, so we did that part. Chapter 2, take advantage of the renowned Quattro all-wheel drive system in your new Audi S1. Earn 10 stars at PR stunts. Okay, let's find that on the map. PR stunts. Is that just these things? Let's read that again. PR. Is that like a special thing? Let's see. Let me go to the map and see. Seasonal area. Seasonal PR stunts. But it might just be any of these, honestly. I don't know. We'll try this. I don't think there's going to be that many seasonal ones. There's like... Yeah. I think it's just any of them. I don't care about trailblazers. I'm not going to do that. I don't like those. So probably these danger signs, honestly. So let's go get a running start. Probably gonna have to do a few because we're not gonna go very fast. We're not gonna get a lot of stars for distance. The Suzuki Escudo was a boring, boxy off-road vehicle, but the Pikes Peak version has all this crazy aero on it. Ah. Okay, I'll have to look that up. Sounds interesting. Actually, I could just look it up right now. Oh, let's get on the road. Stop. All right. He's just, man, you just keep rolling forward. There we go. Let's take a look at this. Oh, wow, yeah, look at all those foils on it. That's pretty cool. You got a huge spoiler in the back, and you got all those scoops in the front to help keep you hugging the ground and keep that traction. That is pretty cool. That is nuts. That front bumper is... and the front bumper and that ridiculous spoiler are huge. That's great. Very cool. Alright. Yeah, that would be pretty cool if they put that in the game or something. That'd be pretty wild. Alright, how far can we make it? Place your bets. Place your bets. 600. I know that's at least 1 star. Yep, that's only 1 star. Could do... Oh, how have I not done that drift zone?
In 100 yards, turn sharp left. In 200 yards, turn right.
This probably isn't going to be great for a drift, but we can try. I'm surprised I didn't... Is it only this one little corner? Oh, that's why. Oh my gosh, keep going. That's so funny, that's my new personal best. we got 2 stars, or we got 3 so far. Okay. Could do that one. We'll just do stuff that's like close here.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Just kind of cut our way up through here.
Turn left.
All right.
In 400 yards, turn right.
We do have to have kind of a fast speed, so let's go up on this dirt road to get a running start. Cactus, Mactus. Okay. Oh, this is a long one. '83 average, nice. Oh, new personal best even. How have I not done those
Turn
yet?
around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, we were close. We almost made it. Yeah, we almost actually got there. If we had a little bit faster car with a little better handling, we could have made that. All right. No, I'm not doing that again. There is that one though. Let's just keep going. So we're at 5 stars out of 10. Let's just keep going. It's enough I don't really need to slow down for the corners. 91. Not bad.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
No, I'm not doing that again. I already finished it. We got 2 more stars, so that's 7. Could do that. We'll just...
Turn around
Whoops.
when it is
Fast travel there. You're from South Africa. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Well, I appreciate you tuning in from all... Are you currently there, or are you just originally from South Africa? Well, very nice. That's pretty cool. Alright, how fast? 125. That's pretty good.
you have arrived at your destination.
How fast? Oh, we got 1 star. Um, okay. Currently there. Okay, nice. Well, welcome in. Very cool. That's so cool that, you know, being online, you can, you know, reach you can reach so many people in different places like that. That's very cool. So you're just about to start your day then, huh? Or you're just starting your day, I would imagine.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh, am I gonna hit the wall? 600. That's 2. So we're at are we at 8? I don't know. Let's look at let's see what it is. Oh. We've already finished. We've already got our thing, I guess. Okay, well there you go. Now we're on to chapter 3. Almost 8 a.m. here now. Okay. Wouldn't mind moving to Japan though. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. That would be an awesome place to visit. It always looks really cool, and I feel like I would be drawn to a lot of the used game stores too, because they got so many cool stuff. I've seen so many videos of awesome things people have found there. But yeah, Japan looks like a really cool place. All right, chapter 3, Turbo Sports. Put the 2-liter turbocharged engine to the test by maintaining a speed of 50 miles per hour for 10 seconds. Ah, you don't say. Challenge accepted. Let's go on the freeway. So many old junk stores. Well, because that's the thing too. Like, just like the culture over there in Japan. Like, they're taught to, like, take care of their things and respect stuff. So, like, even stuff that's old or, like, quote-unquote junk, a lot of the times it's still in such good condition, too. So it's like, that's why you find, like, so many old things that still work, and a little jealous. I love the Japanese culture and car culture. Yeah, they got some pretty cool stuff. I don't necessarily know a lot of specific things, but I can definitely appreciate things that I have seen. So yeah, if they bring Forza Horizon to Japan for the next game. That would be pretty. That'd be pretty cool. All right, come on. Can we get up to 50? Gotta stay flat. Oh, we're running out of road. Oh, we finally got to 6th gear. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Magic number 150. Stay flat. Oh, we got a hill coming up. Come on. There we go. Got the thing done. Chapter 3 done. On to the last chapter. I love the JDM vehicles. I'm not sure which ones those are. I'll have to look that up. Is that a certain manufacturer in Japan? Hey, how's it going, Book? Welcome in. Good to see you, Charlie. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good weekend. All right, chapter 4. With Audi's famous rally history, take it for a muddy outing and win a dirt scramble race. Okay, not too bad. Oh, the Japanese domestic market. Gotcha. Okay. So that's just like their common cars. Let's take off. Actually, let's add the dirt racing there and take these off so we can easily see what we're looking for on the map. Sure. Let's try this one. How are things going, Charlie? Good to see you. Let me give you a shout out to a wonderful friend here. The Book of Gaming. The turtle expert himself. Mazda, Honda, Nissan, etc. Yeah, I know. I'm a pretty big fan of like Toyota and Subaru, but I do like Mazda and Honda. Nissan's good too. But yeah, my first car was a Toyota, so I don't know. I feel like I'm a little biased, but that's the thing with a lot of the Japanese. Oh, that's right. This way. I don't know why it always gives you recommended first. I want to stay in my current car, thank you. But yeah, a lot of the time, if you get a Japanese car, you're set. They're built really well. I feel like my chair has dropped down significantly, but maybe not, just a tiny bit. This thing likes to slowly lower over time. Yeah, you're welcome, Book. I still need to get your package in the mail and out to you, but I'm hoping to do that this week. And there might be a little gift in there for you too, so shh, don't tell anyone. Alright, do we have enough juice to get in front of everybody? Maybe. Can do corners pretty well. Take your time, and thank you. Oh, good, okay. I didn't think you were expecting it, you know, right away. And it's been sitting here on my desk, done for several days, and I kind of feel bad, but don't worry, I'm not holding it hostage. 3 laps. Well, at least we're staying close. Let's see, and then Floofy says, if they did bring out Forza Horizon Japan, they will have to do it justice. If it didn't have a lot of tarred mountain roads for drifting, people... I know, yeah, I feel like if they had, like, Mount Fuji or something like that, some sort of mountain road like that in the game, that would have to be, like, the main drifting road in the game. And people would just love that, so... But I think what's cool is that I've seen different videos and things and just documentary things about different places. I think Top Gear is a good... They've actually shown a few things and it's been interesting. Just different areas in Japan and just how different climates are in different areas and whatnot. So that could make for a great spot for a Forza game. When was uh when was TGS this Thursday? Um oh the game show or the game awards show or what the showcase? Game showcase? I don't know. I don't really I used to kind of follow game news a lot more than I nowadays like if it's not big enough that it comes across someone bigger that I follow on Twitter and they come across my feed, then I generally don't know about it. So I used to follow Tokyo Game Show, yeah. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm sure Google could give you the answer in about half a second. Excuse me, coming through. Thank you. No more drifting. Oh no, no more dirt drifting. See, if I don't mind if it's on like a dirt road like this or in this race. This is, you know, asphalt. This is cement. But I tend to handle on dirt roads like this. It's great. But get out in like the countryside where you're just going across like grass and this and that and bunny hills and all that. It's I hate those races. Or was it a state of play? I might have them mixed up. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure when the next state of play is. I know that they used to do something in the middle of summer, around the time that like E3 used to happen. So I think that's already come and gone. That's like a June thing. But you know, they might have other kind of announcement videos and things going on at different times of the year as well. So I wouldn't put it past them that they'd have other announcements and stuff at different points throughout the year. I just know that at least during the one that happened in June, they didn't say anything about Forza. Not even Forza Motorsport. It was completely silent. Everything had a focus on other things that were coming out, which honestly a lot of them, most of the stuff I had no interest in. It's on the 25th. Oh, okay. Wow, that's like this week, right? Because what, today is the 21st, so that's what, the 4 day, yeah, this Thursday? That's exciting. Okay, well, that'll be, I guess, got something to look forward to hearing about, huh? Should be exciting. Especially if it includes Forza. I feel like it's been so long since I've heard any news about Forza. All the DLC and stuff came out quite a while ago. So.
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat. It's so neat that it was so loud that you could hear it twice. Oh, because I have that boosted. That was kind of loud. I should turn that back down. I think I turned it up to like hear something. I was testing something out. Okay. But yeah, how are you doing, Book? What's your plan this week? Are you still working on finishing up Illusion of Gaia? I would imagine this week. Anything else interesting that you're working on that you'll be playing? Hello from the future. Nothing has changed. No flying cars yet. What a relief. Great Scott! Alright, so we need to drive a 2016 BMW M2 Coupe. I would imagine if it's specific like that, even with a number, not just a class, that it'll have a special car just for us. So let's start finding a team. If you look for a team from the festival playlist, it's nice because it automatically starts searching for you. Otherwise, you have to go to the event on the map, click into it like a normal event, and then it'll go through its little stuff. Now, lost interest in the game. Unfortunately, I had a blast playing the X-Men and Double Dragon on Friday, though. Oh, that's right. I think I popped in to kind of lurk for a little bit, and I saw a little bit of the Double Dragon, but I didn't. I was playing later that evening, so I didn't. And then, man, everyone is always on an earlier time zone, so they start right around the time that I'm gonna have dinner. Then I eat dinner, and then I kind of get ready for my stream, and then I don't really get to watch much of your guys' streams, especially early on. So I'm bummed. I get to miss out. Yay. Oh, music didn't even come back. Oh, do we have any mastery? Yes. Not too much exciting there. All right, we got 1 minute before the event starts. We are just hanging out. Let's go randomly drive through this field, hitting some baby trees and bushes. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to play next. I want to make sure that I'm still... I want to try to play evenly so I'm not... like with my retro selection there. I don't want to play like too many of one thing. So... and I haven't played a whole lot of NES. So I might try to find another NES game, which I know I played all 3 Super Mario Bros. Games on, technically on the Super Nintendo with the All-Stars game. So I'm not going to go back and play the originals necessarily. So, but yeah, I need to figure out what I want to... where do I start? Not sure what it's going to be. Okay. Stock Showdown. There we go. I wonder what car we should use. Oh, maybe the only one available? Okay. Let's see. Wow. Huh, all of our cars look almost identical. Who knew? And I don't know how many of you guys watch sports much or follow sports. If you guys are a sports fan or not. I follow some. Not, you know, it kind of comes and goes, but, you know, I'm a... oh, man, it's just about to start ads. You guys will unfortunately miss some of this. Don't watch any sports. I don't. I'm a Christian. Oh, okay. Good. We have Book here, who's a good example of a Christian here that doesn't do anything sports related. No. Wow, you're so much better than me, Book. But whoops. Okay, let's just kind of get stuck. Oh, even the computer got stuck. Oh gosh, grip the road, please. But yeah, it's been fun that football season just started. Baseball season is starting to wrap up, and being from the Seattle area, I of course follow the Mariners and the Seahawks, and man, it's been a good weekend for sports, I feel like, as a Seattle fan. If any of you guys know, Mariners are not necessarily always that great of a team, or they'll have moments where they're pretty good, and then they'll just, at the perfect time, they'll start slumping off and then just barely miss or just completely miss the playoffs. And the Mariners are actually doing amazingly well, and it's so fun to see. They've won, I think, 14 of their last 15 games or something like that. And they are now 3 games ahead of the closest other team in the division. So we're probably going to win the division, which is crazy. And Seahawks that played, and they totally destroyed the Saints today. And then the Huskies beat the Cougars, and what else? The Kraken played, and I think their hockey team, I think they won their preseason game, so it's just been real exciting, and I'm looking forward to watching the end of all the stuff in baseball coming up here. Oh man, our team is not doing good. So, oof, don't mention the Saints. Oh, well, is Rudy here? I don't think Rudy's here, so. No, he would probably agree that they're having a rough year. So, which I know my teams have had plenty of times. I've had rough years, and it's just frustrating. So, I completely understand. But we're honestly, I think that the Seahawks are so close to being 3-0. They almost beat the 49ers on their first game, but unfortunately did not run away with that game. But no, it's just I've enjoyed baseball a lot. Some of my college friends that I still talk to are big baseball fans, and they're from different parts of the country, so they talk about their team and stuff. And we would go to minor league games and nearby when we were in college, and had a lot of fun. And so it's just fun to finally see your team do well. And these other guys are just way up there. I could try to slow down this computer guy behind me so the other guys can get ahead, but then I risk, well, oh gosh, no, I ran into the wall. Dang it. Well, there you go. Now he got past me. Oh my gosh. We got a raid. Oh, I'm in the middle of an online race. Welcome in, Contended Mike. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, guys? What were you up to tonight? And how did you find us? For those of you who don't know, I'm Fuzzy Pickles. I'm a Christian variety streamer, and this is our first night kind of coming back to playing some more Forza Horizon 5. It's been a couple months since we played. Taking a little break, and we're back at it some more. So, but yeah, thank you. Thanks for bringing your community in, and I hope you guys had a great time over in his stream. And if you need to raid and run, or if you need to do other things to take care of yourself after your stream, please don't hesitate to do so. I know after a long stream, it's I can get kind of tired too. So this is not a good race. We already lost one person. Yikes. Thank you for the check-in there, Floofy. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. What was going on? What was going on? I'll give it... Oh, thank you. Give a shout out there. What was going on in your stream? What were you up to? What were you playing? Thank you for the follow. Maybe we'll have a little bit better luck in the next race. This series that we're doing right now is a best out of 3 racing series, and so we lost the first one, so that means we need to win the next 2. I was playing Megabonk. Crazy game. I have not heard of that. What kind of game is that? I've heard of Bonk before, but I've never heard of Megabonk. So, but basically how this series is that you're teamed up as a team of 6 real players, and well, one of them dropped off, so there's only 5 of us, and we're playing against 6 highly skilled computer drivers or computer players. And so every opponent that you are in front of, you add 100 points to your team. And so that's why the other people, they're ahead of 5 of us. Each of them has 500 points. And the person in first gets a bonus 50 points. And the goal is to have more points than the other team by the end of the race. So, oh gosh, and the teammates that you get, the real life players, they're not the brightest people, and sometimes they just kind of blow through corners like that and just run straight into you. So they're not the best. So, and I'll do my best to read your chats while driving. Reading and driving is not always the best. Looks like a pixel art RPG type game. Ah. Or like a oh, dang it, I missed it. Like a PS2 type graphics. Okay. Wow, that makes you go way back. Thanks a lot there, Rewind. Basically like a Vampire Survivors, but it's more goofy in 3D. Ah! I do enjoy Vampire Survivors, so that is pretty cool. Is it, so I take it that it's, oh, Floofy says on Steam. Okay. Very cool. Well, maybe I'll have to check that out. I haven't played Vampire Survivors in a while, and honestly, I feel like that would be fun to play multiplayer. And if I could just get in front of one person, that would be great. But I'm just so far back here. I don't think I can. You miss one checkpoint, and you just really set yourself up. It's a single player game, sadly. Okay. I think Vampire Survivors is multiplayer. I saw someone streaming it while playing with a friend, which is kind of cool. Come on, grip the road. Let's go. The roguelike survival game where you must fight. Okay, I can't read through all that while driving. Once the oh man. Well, that's the end of this race. He fell off. And another one. These other guys need to just like try to slow down the competition, so we can catch up. Oof, not the best corner. Do you have it on Switch? No, I have it on Steam, because it's usually pretty cheap on Steam. I don't know. You might be able to play cross-platform, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it. Do you have it book on Switch? You do? Okay. All right, we need the end. Been streaming for 6 hours. Oh boy, so I'm gonna have to come by when I feel better. God bless. Hey, thanks for stopping by, and thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Have a great, if you're heading out, have a great rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. And well, we totally didn't make this one, so we'll have to try and do this one again with the new party. Let's see. I'll go take a look. I'll look it up online. Let's get queued up for this one again, and let's take a look. Let's go to the old Google, and we'll ask it a question. Is Vampire Survivors cross-platform multiplayer? No, Vampire Survivors does not support cross-play, playing with others on different platforms, because it lacks online multi. However, it does offer cross-save. I thought maybe, oh, maybe they were playing on the same machine? I thought it was two different people streaming and chatting over, like, Discord or something. It does offer cross-save functionality, allowing you to transfer your progress between different platforms like PC, Xbox, and mobile. And by using Ponticle account, you can do the scrapped PlayStation consoles due to legal. Okay. Official online co-op has not been released yet. Wonder what I saw. Wonder how I saw them doing that. I could have sworn I saw them playing multiplayer. I don't know. But book. I know it's. I mean, I could look into. I get if they can. It's multiplayer on Switch. Okay. I'll have to put that on my wish list for Switch or something, and then see when it goes on sale and pick it up or something, or see how much it is. Because yeah, I bought it on Steam. It's only like a $5 game normally. But I'm kind of surprised that you have it. I thought that. Correct me if I'm wrong, and don't take this the wrong way, book. I thought that there was like certain themes that you didn't necessarily like to have in a game that you played. If I word that correctly. Or just like certain things you usually tend to avoid a little bit. Just M-rated games. Okay, maybe it was someone else that they didn't want to play games with that had like certain things in it that wasn't necessarily just rated M. So, okay. Google AI gone wild, bro. Multiplayer of Vampire Survivors dropped 2 weeks ago. Okay, well there you go. I'm not crazy. Elijah, thank you for it. Thank you for that message. Okay. There you go. AI is not the best at giving you the most accurate answers. Huh, shocker. Weird. I didn't know that vampire stuff was taboo for Christians. I always saw it as a work of fiction. Okay, yeah. I mean, that's the way I see it too. But I know that there was someone that that I knew that I thought he was a streamer, and they just didn't want to really entertain any of that, or get entertainment from that kind of stuff, and so they just kind of avoid that kind of subject, which I understand. If everyone has certain personal convictions, I have nothing against that. So I don't take it seriously. I know it's just kind of a silly game, so yeah. There are some weird stuff in it. I try not to read into it too much. Oh my gosh, come on guys. They just plow through and sabotage their own teammates who are trying to stay up close to it, get ahead of these guys. Okay. So, okay, so I guess the next question is, since it's the multiplayer drop, does that only work on, oh shoot. Gosh, this thing has the hardest time staying gripped to the road. It drives me nuts. But if there's online multiplayer now, does that work cross-platform? Or can you, is it only, like, you can only stay playing within the same ecosystem? Oh, did he miss a turn? Is he gonna disappear? No. Come on, get up there. But yeah, that would be fun to play, Book. I haven't played it in several months. Sometimes I think about it because it's a nice, quick and easy kind of pick up and play type game. I've played a decent amount of it. Gosh. Come on, buddy. What? Gosh. He must have missed something and he dropped back. There you go. That you trying to like sabotage other players, running into them, cutting corners. That's what you get. And I'm guessing we'll probably have to play this again. Feeling this isn't gonna work. It's kind of hit or miss. Doing this mode, you're at the mercy of, you know, 5 other people. You can't do this all on your own. I mean, I guess you technically could, but you'd have to be really good. You're at the mercy of other people being good at the game too, and being good drivers. And yeah. Oh gosh, come on. You don't want to accelerate too much when you're turning because, man, this thing just kicks out on you. So, I see more messages coming in. I'm trying to stay focused here. I will read your messages, don't worry. We're getting close. We can actually see them. They're right there. We can get ahead of, well, I don't know. I don't think we'll shift the tide all that much, but it'll help if I can get past both of them. There's one. I feel like it didn't really make a difference. Oh, someone else probably dropped down ahead of me or something. Or behind me. Okay. Oh gosh, come on. But yeah, these drivatars are they're no joke. They're pretty good. Oh, he's probably gonna drop out. But all it takes is like 1 or 2 idiots at the beginning to just sabotage you at one of the corners, and then it just sets up the whole race for disaster. And unfortunately, on these races, it feels like they always start you off with having a sharp corner near the beginning. And so people just push through and just, like, I don't know. They try to just blast through a corner and run into everybody. And then just, you know, screw everyone up. Oh, there we go. I got one ahead. There we go. Got a little closer. Okay. Let's see. Came in on Contented Mike's rate. Yeah. It's nice. It has a little, for me to see in my thing, it shows little notes like that. Yeah, I get it. There's some... Okay, yes. I streamed Red Dead Redemption 2, but was just messing around in the game world. Thinking about restarting the story. Yeah, that's an interesting game, too. It looks fun. I've seen a lot of gameplay. I just wish that there would be like certain things that you could just kind of skip in the story or just like cut out. Stuff that's not really necessary. It is a good looking game too. Quality wise and graphics wise. I'll never play through Phasmophobia again. Holy Spirit says nope. Makes me feel really uncomfortable. I've never played it. I've only seen a tiny bit of it. I don't really remember it. Vampire Survivors Online is in beta on Steam right now, so no crossplay yet. You just have to switch to beta on Steam. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to look at that. Decided to change what I consume. I don't listen to normal music anymore. No more naughty videos and no more swearing, which is that's good. And I know every person has their own personal convictions on stuff, or the Holy Spirit convicts them on different things, and that's totally cool. Oh my gosh, you idiot! Both of them. Jeez. It could have been a lot worse, but my goodness. It's like their whole plan is to like fly in there and try to sabotage the computer, but most of the time they sabotage other human players, their teammates. And it's really annoying. And he's been playing the game longer than I have. Maybe that's the strat, is to just knock out the opponents early on to get in front. I don't know. You love the cowboy stuff? Yeah, it's... yeah, I've watched quite a bit of gameplay of Red Dead Redemption 2, and it's pretty fun to watch. There's some pretty funny stuff, but it's a little bit much in other things, or it can be. Alright, we're doing a lot better in this race. I guess whatever that first corner was ended up working, and this guy is okay at racing somewhat, but he still is not taking that great of corners. I mean, I'm not doing great either, but he's hitting walls left and right. And staying close to him at least. Alright, thank you. Thank you, teammate. But hey, at least we can, and they both just ride the wall. Gotta go for now. Have a PC to work on. Awesome. Well, good luck on working on that PC. And yeah, it's good to have you here. And I usually stream starting around 8 p.m. Pacific, so feel free to check back again. There's a good chance I'll stream tomorrow. Or there is a decent chance, I don't know, I could be a little late, I don't know. But yeah. It was nice chatting, Floofy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Have a great night. God bless. And we'll hopefully see you again soon. Alright. Much better. Much better. And we get to make it to the next and final race. So that is good. Alright, comes down to race number 3. Oh, we lost someone. Someone dropped out. Wow, someone is prestiged 5 times. Holy cow. Okay. Alright, here we go. Another kind of tight corner. Thank you, teammate. Appreciate you pushing me. Making me jump right into those obstacles. Okay. We're keeping up. It says 3 laps, so it's not a point-to-point race. Come on. Oh yes, this one. That's a nice little spot to kind of catch up, because sometimes the computer slows down a ton at that little roundabout section. Okay. Come on. We can get past him. At least we're staying close and they're not just like taking off. As long as we don't miss a checkpoint and just get thrown back to the very back of the pack. Okay, there we go. That's what you want to try to do. They do slow down a fair amount there. Oop. Oh, there we go. Just give a nice little nudge. A nudge of encouragement. Okay, there we go. That's a much better corner there. Alright, we're getting close. My teammates need to try to pass a couple more. Can we get in front right here? Oh, I know! I missed checkpoint! No! Oh. That screwed it up for everybody. But then again, my teammates didn't really race very well to get in front. They kind of fell behind. I'll have to do this one again. That's okay. Bummer. Well, good news and bad news. Bad news, we have to do it again. Good news, we get to do it again and keep playing and hanging out. That was... When we were looking for a car, it was funny. We're at a dealership. Previous to the one that we found and we actually bought, we found one at a local dealership that we liked, but someone else got there just before us and were interested, and we're going through the process of purchasing it, getting a credit check by their bank and all that stuff for a loan. And we're like, well, if they don't make it, we'd love it. And so we're waiting around, and then eventually the guy comes back. He's like, well, I got some good news and bad news. He's like, bad news, they got the car. Good news is I can show you another one. And then he shows us another one, and it's a Buick. And Mrs. Pickles and I just like are like, I don't care what it is or what price it is, I'm not driving a Buick. And so we're like, not interested. And he's like, well, what about this other thing? Nah, that's not really what we're looking for, so. Okay. Hey, that's pretty quick. The event is starting very quickly here. Got some good news and bad news. Alright, we starting yet? Is it still connecting? Still connecting. Come on. We're gonna resort to trying to get a lot of skill points with this skill song. It's not even showing anything. It already knows we're trying to join, so it's not showing us our skill points. So it doesn't even matter. Is it having a hard time connecting to the other people? There we go. Just took a little extra help. Just had to give him a little bit of encouragement. Alright, third time's the charm. Can we... Oh, well, we're already down to 5. Okay, well, that's okay. Maybe he was trying to connect to that last person and dropped him. Okay, well, that's less of our team that they get points for trying to pass, so... Wow, there we go. Thank you. Nice job, teammate. Thanks for pushing me through and into the wall. Oh my gosh. Off to a great start. Yeah, sometimes this is like a one and done kind of race. And sometimes it's like this, where we get to enjoy this multiple times. Oh shoot! I should have slowed down a little more. Okay, we're making a little bit of progress here. And they're not like way too far ahead that we can't catch up. I mean, the last time we did this race, we were really close to catching them all. Or at least a few of them. So, the other guy in front, he's doing a pretty good job. He's slowly working his way forward. So, you just gotta play these corners smart. Oh yeah, he's already ahead of 1 left. Okay. I am getting close. Oh gosh, straighten out, straighten out, straighten out. Oh, of course. Nope. Okay, come on. Here we go. Okay, there's one. Okay. There we go. That's smooth. The other guy got up. That's good. If we can get ahead of, like, this guy, both of us can get ahead of this guy, then that would be ideal. Let's take the inside corner. There we go. Seth is right there. Okay. Alright, we still have one more lap, so I don't need to, like... Well, I could try to box him out, but I think he might be able to get there himself. Yeah, he got there. Okay, we're ahead. Take that, computer. Oh, it looks like this guy kind of fell behind a little bit. Oh gosh, he not good. Alright, well there goes our lead. Shoot, he had a bad corner. Yeah, and the other guy's so far up there we don't even see him. Come on, turn. What they really need to do is slow down these other guys, but that are in 4th and 5th, but the gap is just too much to hold them back probably. You can kind of go slow and like just box them in and just kind of keep them from going past you, just swerve back and forth. But if you're doing that to more than one car, it's kind of risky and kind of hard to do. Alright, well, we were close. Didn't quite make it. But maybe on the next race. This other two guys didn't really yeah, I don't know. It looked a little bit promising. It looks like they just... Oh, they probably just ran out of time. I wonder if they're gonna quit and there'll just be 3 of us. We'll see. Kind of also wish it didn't take so much time in between races. Alright, here we go. Everyone's gonna slam into them. Oh my gosh. That jury opossum is a terrible player. Oh, and we lost, yeah, the two were at the bottom last time are back at the bottom again. Surprise, surprise. Okay, well, maybe we'll do better and slowly work our way back up. We're hanging in there a little bit, despite those two guys. I wonder if we would have actually passed or gotten close to it if they dropped out. Oh, dang it. I knew I was going to hit that tree. Oh, we're actually close. If I can pass those two cars again, we may have a chance. They don't, if someone doesn't lose their, oh, he's trying to block him, I think. Okay, block, 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 block. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, okay. At least one of them came back. Come on. Stay in the race. Don't ride the wall. They just don't, like, slow down in preparation for these corners very well, so they just slam into the wall, and that, like, makes them fishtail a bit and flip around. It's like, this is, yeah, it's not Forza Motorsport, but it's also not just like Mario Kart. You can't just accelerate the whole time without braking or doing something. They just kind of plow through. I mean, somehow he's staying up there, though. Okay, well, it's 1-1. Maybe, maybe this next race we'll make it. Okay. We gotta get it this time. Alright, this terrible corner up here I'm expecting to get run into by someone behind me. Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh my gosh, can you... Jeez. Well, he's getting up there at least. Can't guarantee he's gonna stay up there. Okay, we're doing decent. Stop sliding around. Okay. Can we catch up to the first place? He's kind of taken off. But we might be able to still catch him. Oh, okay, that wasn't the best transition through there. Oh my gosh, stop. Dude, I can't stand these people that don't actually, like, brake for corners. They're so annoying. Well, the other teammates, at least a few of them made it up, so that's good. I'd be scared to see if they drive a car in real life. I would hope that they don't drive like that. Okay, we're getting a little closer. Okay, come on, grip the road, don't lose it. I'm like trying to cut these corners as best as I can, but man. Like trying to keep the wheels from coming out from underneath me is so hard. The computer doesn't, they never have that problem. I feel like they never slip and slide around. They always are like driving perfectly, having perfect grip. Pretty consistent. It's just right there. But I think we got it. Finally. Ah, nice. Okay. Oh, finally, we made it. Hopefully that's a new car that we haven't gotten. A 2015 i8. Let's take a look at our collection. See if see if it was even worth it. No, and we have enough to get that other backstage pass. So, all right, BMW. 2015. No, we already had one that we haven't even driven yet. We'll jump in it. There's probably the car mastery thing we can at least check off. Not bad. Okay. Oh yeah, the car mastery. What else? We got one pass. I'd almost rather pick something that looks interesting, I guess. We've gotten all those already, so all that's left are just these three. So if we are consistent with this game in the next several weeks, we can get one backstage pass by just doing all of the challenges in the playlist for the week, and then we can get an additional one with extra Forzathon points, which we have a bajillion of those. They must have started finding other ways to just let you get Forzathon points, because I remember for a while I didn't have a lot, and I couldn't get a lot of stuff in this Forzathon shop. But then somehow I got like over 10,000 points, and I don't know how. So, not complaining though. Is this electric? No. Ooh, wow. Look at that dash. Fancy. Okay, well. I don't think there's anything else major to do, so I guess we can go find someone to raid out to. Guess that can be the end of the stream for tonight. It's already after midnight. Got some stuff to do tomorrow, so should probably get some sleep. But guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the raids we got. It's been nice hanging out with you guys. Book, thanks for coming and hanging out as well. Thanks, man. Love you too. Appreciate it. I'll try my best to try to jump into some of your streams. That's the thing, when everyone plays in the evening and they just kind of overlap when they're live. I don't get to see you or Canadian or Bronson all that often, because either you guys start too soon and I'm not around to watch a stream, or I am streaming. So, let's see who we got that's around. Oh, I've never raided into Andy. I didn't know he had a second channel too. So I could send you over to the Andy Gaming Network. I forgot he has 2 different accounts. And let's see, on Rumble. Let's find someone on Rumble to send you guys off to. Typically like to try to find someone who's playing something retro if possible. But I also like to try to find a Christian streamer if possible too. So I think we'll go. That's one over here. He's playing Helldivers, but he looks like a Christian guy. So yeah, let's go raid him. Templars. Okay. Oh, there's only one of you guys. There's only one in Rumble. I'm not gonna worry about raid in Rumble then. There's just one of you guys, so but I will get the raid on Twitch going. I will hopefully be live tomorrow, and hopefully on time as well. I think I'll try to find a new retro game to play through. And yeah, and if nothing else, I think since NES has just a lot of like arcadey type games, maybe we'll even play through a few different ones sometime. We'll do a variety. So, okay, let's get the raid started here, and so he Andy might use other like language and stuff like that, so he's not a Christian streamer, but he is a friend of Book's, so we'll go over there and hang out for a little bit. I probably won't stay a super long time, but yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, guys. Take care, and God bless.